Okay. If you're just joining us, I'm in an undisclosed location and my internet um is could be better. So yeah. All right. Okay, if you're just joining us, I don't know how much longer this is going to work. All right, sorry for the delay everybody. Sorry for the delay. All right. I guess I'm on now. I lost my connection with the world. I lost my connection with you for several minutes. I apologize. So where was I? Okay. I didn't roll the intro because my internet dropped out before I even got started. So I'm going to try this again. I don't know what to do now, if I should just persevere. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. Can't get any worse. All right, let's roll the intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, Christmas Eve edition. Okay, assuming I'm back on, I'm broadcasting live. I'm in an undisclosed location. I moved away from New York when the pandemic hit, and I am in an isolated area away from civilization. So my internet connection shows how far away I am from civilization. But still I persevere. And I managed to make a record. So okay, let me roll the ad. This drops today, so but I made this before. I made this earlier in the week. Okay, but this song is out today.
In the last days, divisions apart from the love cascade. Motives bred with a mark of Cain, apart from the love cascade.
The Love Cascade is out today. Can you hear me? All right. Thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. I really do. It's a challenge. This is a challenge being out here with, away from. I'll just admit it, away from New York City, and I don't like being away from New York City, but I also don't want to be in New York City at the moment. So whatever, you can't have it both ways. I'm going to shut up about that. Surplus is the name of the new record. And I put out the single today. The single dropped today. It is on streaming platforms. Okay, just a heads up. There is a mix-up on Spotify. In case anyone goes, there's a story. In case anyone goes to my Spotify profile, many years ago, I started making music, and my first record I did under the name Sean Allen Fenn and the Maids of Dishonor. So that's the first record. So my Spotify profile is under that name. Sorry, my audio's too loud. My audio too loud? It's a little too hot. Hot mic. Sorry, guys. So that's what happened. It was when I lived in San Francisco. I started putting out music under the name Sean Allen Fenn, under my own name, and the band name is the Maids of Dishonor. And it was a project where my friends played on the record. There actually was no full band. It was just my friends who played on the record, and some friends played live with me. So that was many years ago. That was at the turn of the millennium. Yeah, that was in the early thousands. That was in the early zeros. And yesterday, I'm just gonna stroll down memory lane since I have you here, and my I guess my internet is up. Seems like it's up now. I don't know how long it's gonna stay up. So I loved this project that was called the Postal Service. Have you heard of them? The Postal Service it was this one-off record. And it's such a good album. I think the name of the album was Give Up, but it was just one record, and it came out at a time when I had some crazy things going on in my life. Like it was when my marriage ended around that time, and I was making. I was kind of in the goth industrial scene back then, or actually in the 90s, I was in the goth industrial scene. So and I was kind of making electronic music and kind of making industrial music. And then when the 2000s, in the 2000s, I started making this like indie rock electronic music. So to make a long story longer, I put out my first record was called The Gutters of Heaven, and it came out in 2004, 2005. So that's under the name, but this is where I'm going with this. The mix up on Spotify. That's the backstory. Okay. My internet's wacky again. Look at the camera. So I put out the record under the name Sean Allen Fenn and the Maids of Dishonor. Got it? So this new album, I dropped the Maids of Dishonor name, but for sake of how can I say it? Like consistency, or for those who were listening to that first record on Spotify, it's still under that project name. But it's still technically for purposes of distribution under the original band name for distribution reasons. But if you notice, like it's just my name. I dropped the Maids of Dishonor. So it's my fault that there's a Spotify mix up, and it's my fault. It's because the Spotify, the thing under the hood at Spotify didn't know where to put the album, and so it's not under my profile. So it's there, but it's kind of I have to sort it out. I have to fix it. I have to fix this problem before the album drops. Hey, that's how it goes, especially when you're unknown, when you're just kind of I'm basically starting over. Because I went for a long time, just I had given up on music because it didn't pay, and it was like I was going through stuff. But when the pandemic hit, my internet's funny again. Look at the camera. I'm going to switch cameras. If I have to switch cameras, hang on a sec. Let's be on this camera for a minute. Okay, so when the pandemic hit, I moved away from the city, and it was at that point where I just wanted my true thing that I am, like my thing that I would do anyway. When work is taken out of the picture, because like in New York, had started businesses, and I started. Long story short, as a entrepreneur who his experiments didn't work, and I got into acting. So I was acting for a while. I had acting jobs, and then the pandemic just stopped. I couldn't really. I But my situation wasn't where I had no reason to be in that city during that time when things were so crazy, with the COVID and junk like that. And now I had sort of isolated myself, and didn't I kind of didn't know what else to do. Like I started marketing, and the reason Safe New Media exists is because I had pivoted. It was my marketing. I was doing marketing. I pivoted to help entrepreneurs when the pandemic hit, to do live streams, help entrepreneurs connect with their audience through live streaming. So that was the origins of Safe New Media, and then when I started doing music again, things just I have this new vision, and as long as my internet signal doesn't fail me, I'm interested in. Okay, I lost my. Am I still on? I guess I'm still on here. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying, I know I'm rambling, but I'm kind of taking this time to let you know that you have to follow your vision. You have to follow whatever it is that's inside you, that is your thing, that you're good at, that you want to do, that you do. But no one tells you to do it, but you do it. It can be painting, it can be coding, it could be music. That thing, whatever you do it. For me, like I'm willing to put myself out here and embarrass myself going live on the internet. I'm willing to do that. It's some, I don't know, it's crazy. It's totally insane. Why would I do that? Why would I put myself out here like this? I don't know. This is how I want to connect with people, and that's how I do it. I don't know. I can't. I need someone to help me understand why I made music. Why do I make music? Why did I make this record? no one's making this kind of music that I made. Like, there's no. It's hard to classify. I don't know. But um, here's the thing. Like, I like it. I like it. I don't know if anyone else likes it. It's very possible that hardly anyone likes it, but I know there are a few people, and all you need are 1,000 1,000 people on your side supporting you, and you can have a great career, a great life. So I made this album, and I'll just play you. I'll play you 45 seconds, the intro of the song. Just 45 seconds. Can you hear me? I can't hear myself. Okay. It means it means so much to me if you know if those people who I have a comment. Oh, it's spam. Already getting spam comments. Ugh, so annoying. I mean, I understand why people do spam because they want, I don't know, they want their thing to be seen. It's this weird, it's not much different from a musician making music. You want your music to be heard. But it's garbage. I'm not even going to show this comment. It's spam. Someone, I don't even know. It's just gibberish. Happy Christmas. I really wish you lots of love to you and your friends and family. Check out. Actually, get if you listen to the song, if you save it, if you get it on Apple Music or Spotify or wherever, it's on SoundCloud. It's on Bandcamp, and there's an NFT. There's 6 NFTs. So the crazy thing with NFTs is you really have to have a community is really important, and I'm kind of putting this out there. Like I said, I'm starting over with music. It's so crazy. Like, what? I don't understand why I like to make music, but I do. That's why I made a record. And if you notice if you have an ear for music, it's not standard, not standard frequency, not standard tuning. It's a higher frequency because I like the way that makes me feel when I hear higher frequency music. If you were curious about that. All right, I feel like since my internet hasn't dropped off, it's been half an hour. I know half of it, like my internet went dark. So I feel like want to talk to you more. But unless you have a comment, I'm going to let you go. Appreciate you guys. Smash that subscribe button, and appreciate you getting the album. It comes out, Surplus comes out on January 7th. And just a quick note about the songs on this. I wrote 100 songs. It was during the summer of 2020, and it was the same time I started this new marketing position. And the way I write music is I wake up at 3 a.m. in a dream state, and I write when I'm close to my subconscious like this, and I write the music and the lyrics while I'm half asleep. And the end result is it's a very dreamlike album. It's kind of what my dreams sound like. And that's kind of hard to sell. So I don't know if there's a market for it. It is rock and roll. It's electronic music. But I don't know if there's a market for it. But I made it anyway. It's called Surplus. All right. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy time with your family. Celebrating Christmas. And I will catch you on Monday. All right. I appreciate you. I have spoken.